Alright, welcome to Ozaki, the first episode of Clash of the Living Dead. What am I going to do now? All around me, the hammer, my heart hammer. The zombie lungs for me, seeing my only prey. This is it. I either need to fight or I need to run. Part of me still can't believe this is real happening. But the groan of the zombie warned me is no dream. If someone told me this morning it would end up like this, I never believed them. If I had started out like another day. Uh, I wish I could have made excuse to stay home today. The classroom is filled with a chattering classmate, but all I feel is boredom. Another boring day, filled with boring class. I probably never need to for the future. What is the point of it all? At least, if I was home, I could play video games. I'm so close to end. As soon as I find the eagle statue, I'll be able to open the door of the lab. Video games are my greatest passion. Passion? The one thing that really hold my interest. Sometimes I dream of going into the career related to the video games, but I don't see the most of the these useless high school class helping me there. Nothing I can do about it, though. A familiar laugh reached my ears, and I look up to see that you are talking and laughing with someone of her friends. And he says, "Excuse me, but this has never happened before." And so I said, "This is the third time." What did he say, Yua? Tell us. He kept denying it. You should have seen him. Her hands clasped in front of her as she tells the story. Man, she's changed so much from when we were kids. Another childhood friend. Bully. What's the matter, Yua? Going to start crying again? Go away. What's wrong with you anyway? You always moping. Hmm? Oh, too good to talk to me? Huh? I show you. Leave her alone. Huh? Get her before I make you leave her alone. Look at that. You have an admirer. You have 3 seconds. Fine, I'm going. Thank you, Asaki. Wow, when she smiles, she's like a totally different girl. Huh? Why are you staring at me? Sorry, I just how your smile bright up everything around you. It does? Yeah, I wish I could make you smile like that every day. From then on, you and I were friends. She starts smiling more and more. Now, she happy outgoing girl I see today. Standing up from you made me an outcast. Though my own friend turns against me for hanging around the weird girl. The bully came for me the next day, and my so-called friend helped them. They betray me, and I have never quit being able to trust people since then. Respect for you all, of course. See my only friend now, and the only one I need. Artuazaki, Artuazaki. I jump. You are waving her hand in front of my face. How long have you been standing there? Nearly 5 minutes. What were you thinking about? What should I tell her? Oh, did they become friends? Nothing important. Hmm. Oh. Hey. Okay. Did they become friends? It feels so long ago, doesn't it? Yeah. We both pretty different back then. I know it's been hard on you, But your friendship helped me a lot. I'm so much happier than I used to be. Uh, I'm glad. If you could go back and do the thing differently, would you? Not at all. Your friendship mean more than me, than anything else. Are you doing okay? But brought this all of a sudden? I don't know. You just seem really distant sometimes, or like you don't care about anything anymore. I care about you. Isn't that enough? She smiled, but her gaze is still worried. I'm just bored, I guess. Oh, what about you? Anything exciting happened lately? Besides the usual gossip, I couldn't care less about anyway. Actually, yes. I made a save a man on lift this morning. Wait, what? On my way to school, I passed a man who was lying underground, groaning in pain. He looked awful, so I called an ambulance. Whoa! The paramedics were with him when I left. I hope he's okay. Me too. That was a good thing you did. I had to do something. You're a great person. Oh. Huh? Maybe coming to school isn't completely awful. At least I get to see you too. Well, you should hang out together soon. Maybe we can catch a movie. I heard one of those zombie films you like is coming out. Oh yeah? You mean there are some great one coming out? This is going to be an amazing year of horror movies. Really? Yeah. Like always. As soon as someone else joins the conversation, I find myself shrinking back. He doesn't want to talk to me. He wants to talk to you. I'll be the third wheel if I try to join in. Yua doesn't understand. She thinks I can turn things around and become popular. That she did. It isn't like that for me. I never fit in with our classmates. Suddenly, it feels far too stuffy in that room. I stand up. Azaki? I'll be back before class starts. Ew. Out in the hall, there no one crowd me and make me feel out of place. Just a few minutes of peace and then I go back to class. Are you looking for something? Oh great, Miss Ranko. The last person I need to talk right now is the head of the student council. Class is about to start soon. You should return to your homeroom. She said the word in a dull monotone. I thought she already said this 1,000 times today. What excuse should I give for being out here? I need to use the bathroom. Yeah, that's a classic one. I hope it works. I need to use the bathroom. In the first excuse that's coming into my mind. Why I be out here in the head of the class? Really? Cross my heart. Make it quick then. You don't want to be late for class. She sounded almost tired rather than any annoyed. I'm not sure I've ever seen her shown enthusiasm for any of her student council duties. Right. Your studies are important, you know. Huh? She straight up, arm behind her back, almost thought she's standing at attention. Every student need to pay attention in the class, devoted themselves to their study in order to excel and get into the good university after graduation. Sri's side is as I thought she has this speech memorized. Huh? I don't believe you taking that to your heart. You always seem to be bored and disinterested. You know, I could say the same about you. Oh, perhaps your observation skills are better than I thought. You should get to class. If my word ruffled her at all, she doesn't show it. She turned straight down toward her own classroom, as cool as poison as ever. Have a good observation skill. Not as good at admitting she's just as bored as I am. Did you see Ranko was talking to Ozaki? I wonder what she says to him. She was just doing her duty as a head student counselor. Someone like Ranko would never stop chat with a regular student. I wish she'd talk to me. She's so amazing. I know. State gets a winning athletic competition running the student council. Has she ever failed or anything? Perfect Randall, whoever fell. That's how everyone in the school sees her. Talking to her just now. Though, I have to wonder if that really the whole story? I lingered in the hallway a little longer, but then I returned to the classroom. Almost the time for the class to begin. Yeah, dutifully getting out here textbook and note, but I found myself staring out of the window again. A few students are still out there. It looked like they're working on a landscaping project for the school ground under the guidances of their teacher, Mr. Hamimura. Classic name. I wish I was in that class. At least then I could go outside. As I watched a man approach from the other side of the street, he doesn't stop, but stranger toward the school. His steps are uneven, and he waved his way across the ground. What are you looking at, Asaki? What should I say? I want to see that Mr. Kamura does. I want to see what Mr. Kamura does. Mr. Kamura teaches a class about landscaping interaction design, but any poor soul who assumes he delegated because of that is in for a surprise. He doesn't let anyone push him around. This could be the most exciting thing that happened all years. Is something going on there? Yeah, look. A guy just wandered onto the school ground, and Mr. Kamura is going to send him on his way. You often look out the window, and a group of other classmates gather near the window to see as well. What? That man? Huh? You are? Do you know him? That's the man I called the ambulance for this morning. What? I thought you left him with a paramedic. I did. What did he do? Run away from the hospital? There's no way discharging him looking like that. The guy looks like he's on that door. Mr. Kamara reached the stranger, although we can hear what he says. It's clear from his body language that he is telling him the man needs to leave. Instead of turning around, however, the man lurched closer and grabbed her teacher by his shoulder. His head lowered and he viciously bit into Mr. Kamara's neck. What? Screaming ring out all around me as the little fall eyes widened as his blood pooled onto the grass. He attacked Mr. Kamimura. Someone call the police! Lock the door! Lock the doors! Lips stained with the blood, the stranger stumbled toward the school again. My clarinet screamed and backed away from Prawa, staring at the horrified scene outside. It's not possible. Scenes from my more recent video game flashed through my mind. The way he moved in his attack. It's exactly the same. But that's just a video game. Seeing it play out right in front of me filled me with dizziness since our reality. No, what am I thinking? It's not that. It isn't Z word. Whatever he's sick would probably make you go crazy and attack people. Even as I tried to convince myself, Mr. Kamimura twitched. He slowly got into his feet, the gaping trickling blood as he attacked one of his students from his class. Oh God! A hand touched my shoulder and I jumped. Come on, Osaki, we have to get out of here. And go where? The man who taped his camera stumbled toward the window, his arm extended as if he forced his way inside. Anywhere but here. But with one last look at the chaos outside, where the students are now turning on each other, I jumped to my feet and followed Yua and the rest of my panicking class out to the classroom. The hallway is in a pandemonium. All of the classroom on our side of the hallway emptied, with a horror of the students running as other class come out to see what's going on. They're attacking people! Lock the doors! We are going to die! What did we do, Masaki? Why are you asking me? You're the expert on zombies. You play more on our survival horror than anyone else I know. What? How should I respond? Can we please not use the Z word? Those are videos games. Real life. This is my first reaction to the zombie. Those are video games. This is real life. But are you prepared for this sort of situation? Sure. Show me the nearest door to lock by the team medallions. And I get used in it as soon as I solve the other puzzle around the school. Huh? The school entrance burst open and inflicted students from outside changed in. Holy shit. She attacked the student closer to her, and I'm sure there's more zombies not far behind. Okay, you is right. I should at least have any idea how to fight. What did we do? What do you do if this was a game? Well, let's get out of here to a room where we can barricade the door and the window. Okay. With no other choice, we step into the foray. The student and the teacher arrive so fast at each other in their hesitate to get away from the nightmare and the entrance. One of the girls is shocked so hard she falls on the ground with a cry. As she tries to get up, someone else knocking her down again. I freeze. Push told me, but my heart is in my throat. Someone going to help that girl, right? Surely her friend won't leave her for the zombies. Oh no, that smell. If there are one student in the school less popular than me, it's Mel. In my heart, I know no one will risk themselves to save her. I should run. I know that Mel and I aren't friends. She doesn't even like me. And yet, I can leave her to die. I take a step toward her. Where are you going? Get to safety. I'll be along as soon as I help Mel. Don't do anything reckless. Masaki, you better not die. I'll be fine, I promise. Then I pushed through the unfinished ground in the opposite direction garage, forcing past panicking classmates until I reached Mel. Mel! I screamed. I grabbed her hand and hauled her to her feet. With these two of us together, it isn't easy for her to get pushed down. The mob is clearing out, giving us more space. Once Mary on her feet, I reached up to steady her. Are you okay? However, she pulled away from me with a scowl. Do you mind? Huh? I would be fine. Are you sure you're okay? Yes. What is to you anyway? I didn't ask for your help. As pleasant as ever, I see. What should I say? Is that the thanks I get for saving your life? Oh, no one. Is that the thanks I get for saving your life? What's wrong with this girl? I know she's a little hard to get along with, but is this really the time? I told you I would have been fine. That's not how it looked to me. Think whatever you like. Despite Mel's aggressive comment, she wrapped her arm around herself. She looked shaken by what happened. Come on, let's gather. Let's gather here. I can make it myself. Did I imply she couldn't? Oh, whatever. There's no time to stand around arguing. Oh, we turned to run, only to see that the crowd are no longer moving away from us. Instead, nearest students are stepping closer. Oh no. More pick themselves up from whenever they fall and move in toward us. The only two humans left in this section of the hallway, completely surrounded by zombies. Zombies? Sound impossible, but it's really happening. Will man and I escape? And even if we do, where will we go then? Find out the next chapter. Class if of the I had a weapon, maybe I could at least defend myself. I think back to what you had said about me being the expert for unsurviving situation like this. Sure, but without any weapon, I think desperately for something I can do, something I might try. This was a video game. Their legs. What? Attack their legs. If we can knock them down, we might be able to get past. Okay. I kick the closest zombie leg as hard as I can, as I hope the zombie unsteady on his feet and topples. Mel does the same to the zombie next to it, which opened the path for us. Now! We race to get past the clutching grabs of the zombie and run down the hallway. Yet now they're everywhere undead teacher. Students shamble toward us from every door. Oh no, did they get everyone? You will only take a couple in the crowd cause a completely pandemonium. You are. I scream wrenched me from my thought. Get off me! One of the zombies has grabbed Mel. His blood-stained teeth gasp as he lowered its mouth toward her skin. Mel is about to get bitten. Premium choice, eh? Yeah. Save her! Gah! With a cry, I lunged forward and grabbed Mel's hand and tear her out of the zombie grab second before it would have beaten her. Hey, don't talk, just run! Yo, don't get no arguing, just run. We ran down to the hallway until we reached out a spot clear of zombie. I stopped and take a deep breath. I lighted from fear and acceleration. You can let go of my hand now. Huh? I absolutely realized I was still holding her hand from when I saved her. I let go with embarrassed. Sorry about that. It's fine. She folded her arm and looks like away as thought she doesn't want to meet my gaze. What did you do it? What? You put yourself in danger by stopping and save me. You might have been caught yourself. What did you expect me to do? Abandon you? Keep running? Yes. He matter of the fact answer took me by surprise. When you helped me before, it was different. You weren't in immediate danger. This time you were. I suspect you to give me up as lost. It's not like I'd be the first to claim as mate to die. That's horrible. What? I had a chance to help you, so I did. How could I live with myself if I did let you die instead of trying to help? Look around you. We don't have the luxury to always make the right choice anymore. She sounded so calm when she says that. And the word part is she probably right. If this really is a zombie outbreak, things are going to get bad. I wanted to save you. But we weren't even friends. So what? That doesn't mean I can still care about you. Oh, we're going to get through this together, okay? I never thought you were the type of to say things like that. You always seem to be closed off from everyone. Yeah, but I still care. I see. For the first time, she looked ungranted. I wonder if she feels the same way, caring more than she lets on, not knowing how to express her feeling. Maybe you're not such a bad sort. Working together might be our best interest. She didn't thank me for saving her. Instead, She almost acted like she was angry over it. Hmm? But maybe accepting that we should work together is her way to saying thanks. I agree. I hold out my hand. Let's help each other then. She hesitated, but after a long moment, reached out to shake it. It feels like a physical sign of new alliances. I feel like I actually understand her, at least a little bit. I'm not sure anyone else in the school can say the same. It's strange the feeling. I have a plan. What is it? Let's go to chemistry lab. What? It's the Francis room, and we might find something used as a weapon. Plus, there's no chemistry class first thing in the morning, so there might not be any zombie there yet. Okay, we take off together down the hallway in direction of the chemistry lab. Everything looks clear. Good. Help me barricade the door. I drag over the desk and shove it in front of the door, and Mel does the same. We definitely need a weapon. Maybe something that involves fire. First aid supplies are a good idea too. Barricading the door is a good first step, but we might want to consider putting a board over the window. Mary stared at me. I trail off. What? You sounds like you know exactly what to do at a time like this. Here, I always thought you were just a strange loner. Hey, actually, I'm just using a video game knowledge to be honest. Ha! We're the same, aren't we? We both geeks, just in different field. You're an otaku and I'm science nerd. How should I respond? Mm, that's not the same at all. Yeah, that's not the same at all. That's not the same at all. How can she even start compare us? I'm a regular student who play video game in my free time. She's someone who only think about science. They aren't even close to comparable. You're right. My interest is something actually useful. Why you just play around all day? Hey, excuse me. Whose stole it is again that helped us get away back there? That was luck. Yeah, luck, huh? Appreciate, but before I can argue further, I rustle a sound come from the back to the door. At the door? Yeah, I guess that one. What was that? We both turned into the direction of the sound. The lights of the lab table make it so there are large swaths of the room hidden from the sight. It looks clear when we enter, but is it really are zombies smart enough to know to hide? Maybe they won't have to be. Someone could have been attacked in the chemistry lab, collapsed behind the table, and not resurrected as a zombie until now. We exchange glance and move forward cautiously. Is someone there? I brace myself in case I have to attack. A sharp gasp comes from behind the table, and something rustles again. Then a figure rises into view. Is is that you, Hazaki? You are. She ran to me, threw her arm around me, and tight a hug. I was so scared. I'm just glad you're alive. Mel abruptly stepped into between us, pushing us apart. Do you mind? Listen until you know she has been beaten. What? It didn't even occur to me that I could reunite with you only to find out she been beaten by a zombie and just hadn't succumbed yet. Of course I wasn't beaten. Turn around, Nazaki. Okay. Mel check you over despite her protects, and then finally tell me I can turn around again. She's clear. Thank God. I, she tried to speak, but burst into tears. Hey, Mel, we're just being cautious. She didn't mean anything by it. It's not that, but so many friends and classmates were killed right in front of me. I saw them become zombies. I ran in the head, but I was so scared. I thought they would get me next. Her shoulders shake as she sobs. Yeah, is traumatized, but what happened? What should I do? Hmm. I stepped closer and wrapped my arm around her. Sorry, I didn't get to hug you back earlier. How this? Instead of answering, she just pressed her face against my shoulder with a sniffle. It's okay. Everything's going to be okay. I stroked her arm gently as I hold her close. This brings me back to the old days when I used to protect her from bullies. Sometimes she cried and I comfort her just like this. I expect it always like easier back then reassure her that things would work out. Dealing with a bully is a lot different than watching your friend become a zombie and try to kill you. I can't believe this is happening. I know, neither can I. I watched them die right in front of me. I'm sorry. I wish I'd been there with you. I thought she'd be safer running ahead with a group instead of staying behind with me to help Mel. I never thought it would spread through the school this quickly. It was horrible. When I closed my eyes, I see it happening again over and over. Shh. Try not to think about it. I tightened my embrace, and she crying huddled against me. Her crying slowed down, although her body still trembling. What are we going to do? We're going to work together and survive. Can we really? Or are we just going to drag this on until we die too? Don't think like that. We're going to get out of this alive. Promise? I promise. My heart is. Is this really I promise I can keep? I can't have to, for your sake, if not my own. How can you sound so convinced? Well, have I ever let you down before? No. Then I'm not about to start now. How would I that look for my reputation? I thought you didn't care what people think of you. Yes. uh, but I care about you. Think of me. And that means I can do anything to tarnish what reputation with you. Oh, Zaki, you never could. I never think anything less of you. Your smile is back, a little tremulous but present nevertheless. That's all I wanted to see. I squeezed her tightly and smiled in return. I won't let you down. I'm so happy you're here. Are you feeling a little better now? I, I'm okay. She take a deep breath and stroked her shoulder. It's going to be hard, but I keep fighting for your sake, so we can escape together. That's the spirit. We always work together. Ever since that day, I protected her from her bully. As long as we are a team, we get through this. Melis was our entire exchange with this muse expression, and now she folded her arms. If you what? What? If you're quite finished, can we get back to the matter at hand? Alright, let's work out the detail of our plan. You're right? That's right. We were surrounded by zombies, but Ozaki figured out a way to get past them. I'm not surprised. We were the little kids. Ozaki used to protect me all the times. Oh, what? I didn't say he's protected. That's how we became friends actually. So I'm not surprised he decided to help when he saw you were in trouble. No, wait a minute. It's just the sort of a person he is. You have bless her heart appeared to being innocently oblivious to how engraved Mel is by her casual assumptions that I save her. Anyway, back to the plan. Alright, we can defend this room, right? Yes, as we can do also use the chemical store. It is created weapon to use against the zombie. That means we'll be able to stay here until someone come to the school to rescue us, right? A question hang in the air between us. No one say anything. I can tell by striking look on the male face that she wanting the same thing I am. What if no one is coming to help us? We can depend on one being rescued. What? Don't tell me you think we're the only one left? I highly doubt the entire world has been wiped out, but that still doesn't mean someone is coming to save us. I should respond before Mel answered with her unusual lack of tact. What should I say? Maybe too dangerous for anyone to reach us. No one knows we're alive in here. I mean, what's the logic situation I say? It might be too dangerous for anyone to reach us. I mean, the second, I think. No one knows we're alive in here. Huh? You saw how quickly the other turned. You were on the outside. You have no way of knowing anyone survived. But, but surely they check. Can someone check every building on the off chance that there's a survivor inside? Oh, I see what you mean. For all they know, everyone in the school is a zombie already. Then it sounds like concentrating someone on who's outside the school be our top priority. Right, right. Yeah, you have a cell phone, don't you? Yes. Who should I call? Anyone. Her face fell and dropped with worry. You get out her cell phone and turn it on. Then she bite her lips. It said they're not service. Huh? I know we're inside, but there should still be a cell service in here. What if that means things are really bad out there? A quadrant tired her voice, and she looked like she might burst into the tears again. Maybe we should try the computer lab. We can send an email or at least check the news online to see if anyone knows what's going on. My phone doesn't have an internet connection either. The school network is down. Ah, is there anything else we can try? Maybe we can go to school office. We can use landline phone to get touch with someone. The office is a long way from the chemistry lab though. We might find something that can help us in the AV room. Really? I never been in the audio visual room before, but I always thought they just had projector and video editing software. The AV room is expecting this year with a new equipment and an emphasis on producing live content. It includes a TV as well as a broadcasting equipment. You mean we could find out what's going on and then let people know we need help? In theory, I never use it, but it should be hard to figure out as long as we use our head. Then let's go. I agree. The AV room sounds like our best bet. Then that's the plans. We made some weapon to defend ourselves and we head to the AP room. Despite our dire situation, having a plan made everything feel better. As the three of us stand there united in our effort to survive, we well up in me for the first time since the zombie attack began. Then the door began to shaking. Repeated pounding come from the other side, grinding louder and stronger each minute. Someone or something is trying to break into the chemistry lab. Have we been found by the zombies? Or is another zombie out there? Will our plan make a weapon and contact the outside world succeed? Find out the next chapter. Class of the Living Dead.